Hello YouTube, my name is Anthony. You should know me as Anthony and AreaY 5000, which should be in this corner if we were not in full screen. Here is another diecast review. I got another haul of diecast, including 2 packs of 187s, as well as that, so I can compare it to this guy. Plus this, which is going to be a surprise for the end of the video. It's a NASCAR diecast. It's obviously a NASCAR diecast. It's part of just fell over. It's part of 2019 Wave 4, I can see, and it shows the car here on the back of the box where it's off camera, but it shows it on the back of the box where it has like all the cars that are in that wave. I just realized that it shows this car in this wave, but the car that is in this box is not on the website, which is super strange. So that'll be for the end of the video. It's a very strange car. I'm not sure how it is made in NASCAR diecast. He doesn't even run that paint scheme anymore. Ryan, if you're watching this video, you know exactly what car that is. Don't spoil it in the comments. Anyways, let's start with these, starting with the 187s. Here we have the 2 187th scale packs. There is the Ryan Newman and Ricky Stenhouse pack, and the Jimmie Johnson pack with his Homestead final Lowe's race, because Lowe's dropped Johnson and he had to replace it with Ally. So that's his final ride from Homestead. So let's start off with the Jimmie Johnson one. Move that off to the side. So yeah, here's the 2-pack of cars. Refocus. Let's see here. There's nothing interesting on the back except for the 48. And this has 6 and 17 for Roush Fenway. And this is Hendrick Motorsports. Here is the backing, as I just shown. Put that over to that pile. And then here is the cars, which the backing didn't come off all the way. Thin paper. Gonna have to get a hole open there. There we go. A little bit difficult getting the packaging open. It's not the most difficult thing in the world. It's not like those packs of it's not like those super difficult plastic packs that they store the scissors in and stuff, where it's like completely indestructible unless you have like wire cutters or something. But here are the 2 cars, starting with the Lowe's final ride car, or like the final race that Lowe's has, the final race that Lowe's sponsored Johnson, the Camaro. I am a very, very big fan of this car, and I wish I had it in 1/64 scale, but I don't yet. Ally on the side there, which is strange because I don't think that was there on the real car when he ran it at Homestead. But yeah, it's a very nice car indeed. Oh, dropped it. Yeah, there's that. Set that aside, and now we have the Ally car, which is nice. It's black neon yellow numbers, and then the Ally logo there, which is like segmented, so it's white, and then like a white with a bit of tan in it, and then like a magenta, and then a purple, and then a bit of yellow down at the bottom there. Also, it says 2019 Camaro ZL1 used under license. And also, a nice little feature is that there is actually the detailed underside of the 187. So there's the fuel tank, although it's a bit cut off by the rivet in order to keep the base onto the body. You can see the exhaust pipes going here. You can see the transmission there, and then a bit of the drive shaft going to the differential there. I'm not sure what these are. I think they're struts of some kind. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's the car. Next up is the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Ryan Newman pack. I'll get that open. Here, I'll do that off camera. There we go, cars have been unboxed. Let's start with the Ryan Newman car. So, here is Ryan Newman's Windham car, which we also have the 1/64th scale version, just over in that direction. And I'll go into more detail about this car with the 1/64th scale, since 1/64th has more room to be more accurate and more detail added, so, yeah. But here it is. Very nice car. Very nice white and blue. And then here is Ricky Stenhouse's Sunny D car. Very, very good looking car. Ryan from Rhino Racing 4 is a huge fan of it. There will be a link to his channel at the end of the video. Yeah. Very nice car indeed. I wish that since the windows are just bare metal instead of being plastic with a opening for the window net, I wish they had like the name on the back plate, so it would be Stenhouse here, Newman on the back of there, and then Johnson on the back of here, Harvick on the back of here, and so on and so forth. And maybe even the Monster Energy logo, the Monster Energy Cup Series thing on the front, but I think that's a bit excessive to be asking for, considering that they didn't even do the name on the back of it. But yeah, there's Stenhouse's car. And now, let's move on to the 1/64th scale. Starting off, the 1/64th scale is this Wave 5 Mark Martin Darlington Southern 500 win from September 5th, 1993. You can see right there. His number 6 Valvoline Ford Thunderbird. And it's a racer version, although I don't think there's any damage on it. And then a nice vintage car. I like the vintage box of it when they do these old cars. Last year, they had the 1998, I'm going to say, Jeff Gordon Rainbow Warrior victory car, which had the same sort of box to it, which I like this vintage box. They should do more of the vintage cars, as well as like maybe in NASCAR Heat 5 once that comes out next year. They should make it so that you can like race any era of NASCAR. So if you wanted to, you could like go to Daytona Beach with a Hudson Hornet, or head to Talladega with a Chevy Lamina, or just race the 2020 package. Anything you want. But yeah, let's get this open. There we go, I got it out of its box. Let's zoom in and let's check out the card. Here is the card. There's the car's side view. Darlington Raceway, made in 1950 or whatever the EST is. I'm not really sure. Mark Martin's signature right there. Raced version there. NASCAR Classics on the side there. EST 1948. Refocus. Southern 500 winner, Darlington, South Carolina, September 5th, 1993. On the back of it, there's NASCAR Classics, Darlington, race version. 1993 Ford Thunderbird, number 6 Valvoline. September 5th, 1993. He started 4th. The total laps in the race was 351. And he led 178 of those 351. And then the margin of victory, how far away second place was 1.51 seconds. Or a minute. No, from how fast NASCAR goes, that's a second. Even though they have the cold in there. And then down here it says, let me focus. The Mark Martin name is, the Mark Martin name and likeness is used under license Mark Martin Enterprises Inc. Okay, I'm not going to be reading all of that. And then Ford official license product. So yeah, there is the car that comes with it, and here is the car that comes with it. Now this is, it feels like an old NASCAR diecast. Like it has weight to it, which I enjoy having weight to the car compared to the 164, which doesn't have as much weight. It's more like realistic, if you can call it like back then. These cars were really big and boaty things that were probably very heavy, and as time has gone on, they've researched ways on how to like make the cars lighter and more agile and stuff, which I do like the 2019 package and 2018 package. I like modern NASCARs, but I'm also a fan of the classics, like this Ford Thunderbird, the Dodge Daytona / Plymouth Superbird, the Hudson Hornet, as I said, the Chevy Lumina, etc. But yes, Ford Thunderbird, you can see just a tiny little text there that says Thunderbird. Number 6 there, no headlights, no painted on headlights on this one. And there's something on the other headlight. I cannot read what's on the other headlight. A bunch of contingencies. Number 6, Valvoline, and then some more contingencies. On the back it just says Valvoline with the Ford logo. Number 6 there. A black spoiler, which it's hard to tell that it's black compared to the dark blue that it's trying to contrast, but yeah. Number 6, and then a red stripe, and then a smaller blue stripe, and then white up at the front with the Valvoline logo. Also, the stripes do continue down to the front here, which definitely helps the look of the car. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the car. Sliding out of camera, let's zoom out of that. It's a nice little diecast. So now on to the 2019 cars, starting with, let's start with the other number 6, Ryan Newman's Wyndham Rewards car. Let's get this thing unboxed. And there we go. I'm not sure how that's gonna look on camera. Hopefully that looked good with the snapping effect. But, yes, here is the hood. It's a plastic hood with NASCAR Authentics on the side there. Wyndham Rewards. You've earned this. And then Ryan Newman, and then the Roush Fenway number 6. Black down here, blue here with some black stripes, and then the blue very quickly fades to white. And yeah, and then the hood rivets to keep it from flying open and getting in the driver's face if they like bump the wall just barely, and then it'll like undo the latch, which would make it fly up and into the. Imagine racing down the NASCAR track. In fact, I can just pretend that that's the car in front of you, and then you hit the wall, and then this comes flying up into your face, and you can't see what's happening, and because you can't see where you're going. So yeah, that's why the hood rivets are there, or that's what I'm going to assume. And here is the car itself. Let's zoom in. And here is the hood. Wyndham Rewards, you've earned this. With a little Mustang like divot there, as well as the hood rivets. Ford logo. I love the new phone just fell again. Let's try this again. I like the Ford Mustang body a lot this year. And then there's the taillights of it. Yeah, I like the Mustang a lot. And then yeah, same design, number 6, Wyndham, number 6. Wyndham behind the number, as well as on the deck lid. It's the deck lid. And then Wyndham Rewards in between the taillights on the back there. And then, I'm not sure why, but the NASCARs have a license plate, which is the Ford logo. I'm not sure why that's a detail, but it is. And then a little tiny Roush Fenway logo right there. I'm not sure if it is actually Roush Fenway, I'm just assuming by the shape and color of it. But yeah, and then the American ethanol ring right there. So yeah, that's the car. Next up is Jimmy Johnson's Ally Bank car, which you've seen the 187 scale car. Now to see the 164th. And here it is. Here is the hood, which, like I said, it's like magenta, then tan, and then white, then tan, then magenta, and then a little bit of purple right there. And then the hood rivets so that this doesn't happen. Yeah. So yeah, there's the hood. And then put that over on that side. And here is the car itself. Zoom in. There we go. Here's the car itself, Ally Bank. I like the two purple stripes going down the center there. Definitely adds to the roof of the car, although I wish it was a little bit thicker, like have the Ally go to the sides there and then have the stripes be a bit thicker so it's, you know, more like stripes. But, c'est la vie. And then there is Ally, do it right. Number 48, Ally, do it right. Ally logo. And then I like having the wheel having the Ally, like, arrow teardrop thing on there. And then the Ally hood, which you've seen. And then little bits of yellow right there. 48 logo there. And I'm not sure what that is there, but yeah, Chevrolet Camaro. And I wonder when Lionel is going to switch to the newer Camaro with the newer taillights. Instead of them being like boxy like this, they're like two ovals instead. NASCAR Heat 4 did it, so Lionel should do it too, eventually. Maybe for 2020 they can update it. But yeah, there is the Ally car. Next up is probably one of my favorites, if it's not the Mark Martin car, it's this one. Oh, phone fell again, it just bumped it. Is Kevin Harvick's Hunt Brothers car. So, let's get this open. And here is the car. Let's start with this. This is a magnet, so it can go on anything magnetic. Hunt Brothers Pizza. Or I guess Hunt Pizza Brothers, but not really. And then Kevin Harvick's signature. The number 4, the white number 4, which matches with the side one, not the roof one though. And then a red like wave stripe, then a gap, and then a green wave stripe to go to the rest of the car. So there is the magnet to the car. Here is the car itself. So, very nice looking car. I think 2019 is the first year that he had it in the Cup Series. I know that he had the Hunt Brothers for Xfinity, but I think 2019 is the first year that he had Hunt Brothers for the Monster Energy Cup Series. And Jimmy John's logo, Mobile 1, Haas, Mobile 1 there. M, 3M, and then whatever that one is, sorry, hiccup. White number 4, again, I love the Mustang body. Hunt Brothers Pizza there with the Ford Mustang grill there. Ford logo. Now, I'm not sure why they did this, but they have 3 Hunt Brothers logos on the back of the car there. I'm not sure why they did that, but they did it. And then Hunt Brothers on the deck lid, and 2 separate Hunt Brothers logos on the back, which I can forgive them for because it lets the GT logo through, which I like the GT logo. And then again, the license plate being Ford, and then the number 4 there. And then with the Mustang body for 2019 is that the spoilers, actually I'll get something to actually compare it to. The spoilers are much bigger, but only on the Mustang bodies. I wish Lionel redid the molds for the Camaro and Camry to also give them the big wing. That way it's more accurate. But I digress. And yeah, that is the car. Pretty much. And then Hunt Brothers there, Mobile 1. Kevin Harvick with the American flag there. Something right there that I can't bother to read. And yeah, American Ethanol Ring. And that concludes all of the 164 cars. Oh wait, I'm forgetting about this one. I'm going to zoom out. And here it is. So here's the back of the box, and you probably can already tell if you're paying close attention to which car this is. But this car is Kyle Larson's DC Solar car, but it's like inverted colors. So instead of it being dark blue here and white back here, it's dark blue here and white up at front with a little blue stripe there. This is a very peculiar car, and one day Ryan from Rhino Racing 4, he was going diecast shopping, and then he just randomly came upon this car, and he was like, "Hey, this is an odd car. You want it?" And I was like, "Sure." It's not a liquid color. It's matte. It's like the glossy matte paint like normal. It's not the metallic liquid car. So I have no idea where this car came from, because it's not on the Lionel website yet. It's on Wave 4, and it's on the back of the box, which is super strange. So let's get it opened up. There we go, got the car unboxed. Here is the magnet. It's a magnet that comes with it. DC Solar with the logo there. Kyle Larson, and then the 42 with a design in the background. My leg is currently falling asleep. Give me a minute. I'm back. I just changed positions. Yeah, my leg fell asleep because I was in a cross-leg position and I was putting my weight on my leg, so it started to fall asleep. But yeah, here is the magnet. You can pause the video if you want to get a good look at it. And yeah, here is the car itself. It's a bit of an awkward position. I'm currently on my side, which is odd. There we go. That's a bit better. So here is the car itself. Yeah, it's a strange paint schemes. I'm not sure what it is. It wasn't on the Lionel website for Wave 4. I can maybe double check again and update in the comments, but I don't remember seeing this on the Lionel website for the NASCAR Authentics. So I'm not sure, but yeah, DC Solar logo, DC Solar behind the number and on the deck lid, back on the back. Like so, it's a little bit off. Also, it's probably off because it's out of focus. Idiot. Camaro right there. Teeny little DC Solar right there. And then the ZL1 right there. Number 42. Credit One Bank right there. DC Solar there. Some contingencies there. I'm not sure what they are. Contingencies there and there. Number 42 there. DC Solar there. And yeah. DC Solar with the like sun logo, and then it's all blue at the back, and then white down here and up here. I'm not sure if that black stripe is part of the paint scheme or if it's part of the Camaro or something like that. I'm not sure. And then a blue stripe right there. So yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what the paint scheme is. So let me know down in the comments if you know. Like, well, it's obviously like a DC Solar car, but down in the comments, let me know if this is like a rare find, or if it's just not marked on the website, or what is going on with it. But I think that concludes the video, except for one thing. So this is the scale difference between 1/64 and 1/87. So just to put into a perspective of the size difference